Your destiny will give you all the direction of whatever you want in this life.
When you begin,
you don't need any teacher. Your destiny is a spiritual guidance.
All right.
It is the spirit that gives birth to the physical. So the life you are living, you have more spiritual than physical. So your destiny is number one thing about life. You need not to worry yourself for any other things. Number one, find out the business you have to do on this earth. Don't do business because others are doing it. Yes. I don't sit on camera to speak because others are speaking on camera. No. One of my elder brother is at the age of 65 years now. 65 years. From day one up to the late of his life, he was able to build a single room. The one we use in secondary school, cubicle. Yeah. Small room. If you visit him in the single room, you'll be embarrassed that upon doing his work for 60 years, he put up single room. Have you seen that, my brother? By the age of 65, he is now putting up a sturdy building.
What happened?
Yes, something miraculous happened. So I asked him, he told me my brother is destiny. Because you are running in somebody's lane, so you cannot make the money you want to make. Do you know where he got his money from?
Unless you tell us.
Yes.
Alright, family, you are welcome on PaulVin TV. You know how we do it here. It's about African spirituality, African culture, and purely the knowledge system that our forefathers left behind. But we have said to ourselves that we don't want anything good that's coming from our own land. Therefore, we are dropping everything and going wayward towards the Western lifestyle. That's crippling our economy, crippling our nation, and crippling our way of life. Today, I have one spiritual man who is spiritually in-depth in knowledge with me. And we are coming to discuss one topic that's really something that's really going against many people in our country, in our continent too. But we think it's not necessary. What is it about? I'm talking about destiny. We hear stories about destiny all the time. The whites say destiny means destination, somewhere that you are located to go to, or somewhere that you envision to go to. But is it actually there that people have life that's planned from the beginning to the end by the almighty primordial force, the creator? Togbui knows. That's why we are here. So let me just go to him. He will introduce himself to you. I'm sure you already know him because you've watched him on bigger platforms as we are getting there. So Togbui will introduce himself and then we will start the communication from there. All right, Togbui.
Yes, my brother.
We are in your house, but we will say welcome on PaulVin TV.
Thank you very much.
All right, so our viewers and we are waiting on you. Please introduce yourself to us.
Once again, I'm very grateful for your coming. And I would like everybody to subscribe to your channel, PaulVin TV as well. And because when you subscribe, it helps the one who created the channel to do more work and give you more updates. Subscribe and put the notification channel so that you can work together. Togbui Honu the second. Togbui Honu, the professor of voodooism. I am into voodoo, purely voodoo, and all other spirits that associate with Africanism. So when you talk about voodoo, this is the house of voodoo. Okay. Yeah.
This is the house of voodoo. But before we even go on destiny, he has made mention of something. He said he is professor of voodooism. So let me just chip in something a little bit about voodoo before we go to destiny, because I'm sure the two are linked some way, somehow. Professor, I'm not even going to call it Togbui again, because as you said, you are a professor of voodooism. When we say voodoo, what is it? What is voodoo?
Yeah, when we say voodoo, before I go there, let me put an appellation and greet the ancestors and our forefathers before we go there.
Good.
Oh, mau gansobo le sakete kata agbo nzezo. Mau danyigba jama to jama no. Mau ji mau anyigba. Mau jepo toropo anye heje he mechi avalo. We wo anyigba yanji zomile. Anyigba ga tagba jama sofla mechi avalo kekekekeke. Amaga chikpo ngekple. Ebe won to ashi agbo ye sakpate voju da vivono. Okoleta voju haya hoyo mechi avalo we. Mechi avalo zakajada mayo mayo dagbamate. Afife have kliko madegbami kata nyina kofa Togo ebe madegbami Madagba Togbui Nyagbraza, Kofi Mafle, Agbaji, Home Mahagidi, Ono Toshi Viruako, Abajakum Batakun, Otocho Blackbo, Madabagidim, Madame Doumalado. À part que quand la ville est en blanc, voyable, au fond, il y a un bé, on est en blanc, c'est la sa blogozo, tengi, jokoto, toako, mais tiens, par l'eau, voit, katan, la hikam, fumani kopu, ma yoda, ma yoka bieso, ma dagba mi, ma dagba, va du karabi, ma yon, amli ma vodu kata, ma tiens, par l'omi, jito kata, ma tiens, par l'omi, n'y bato kata, ma tiens, par l'omi, a mania no via mesari, a mania na ni yoka, ni oshima mila, mi de zone mi ato, ak banana miashi, nyami gbore, na je fiamu na je gaon, dak banana vanemi, nende fudana maradi nemi do ashintia na kwa foka kaka hihi afon koma le tomato fon koma ma mi fon koma do ju fon koma lo akpere mi nyawi na mi lagba akpaka kaka
I see. Thank you. All right, so back to the topic. We were asking voodoo. When we say voodoo, what is it?
Yes, voodoo literally means that most people interpreted this wrongly. But when they say voodoo, it's in an Ebe dialect.
Okay.
It's in the Ebe dialect. So those who speak the Ebe language can get the literal meaning clearly. Voodoo is part of a two-syllable word. So the two syllables means that vo and the do. The vo and the do. So when you say vo, it means free.
Okay.
Free in the local language, in the Ebe language.
Okay.
Vo is free. So Ju is town. So when you bring the two together, Voju, let the town be free. Or free town.
Okay.
Let the town be free.
Or
free town. Yes. Let the town be free.
Okay.
So when you say Voju, what we normally give literally examples, because your mobile phone is helping you to have access to communication. The trouser you are wearing is helping you to cover your nakedness. So it's voodoo. Okay. The car you are using is helping you to transport you from one destination to another destination. The motorbike and everything. So voodoo. For you to walk a long distance, when you are using motorbike, you are using car, it makes you to be free from trekking. So you say voodoo. Okay. So that's literal meaning.
So even my trousers is voodoo.
It's voodoo.
Wow, we have been.
The money you're having is voodoo.
It's help you to buy something.
Yes, help you to buy.
Oh, okay. Okay, but we have been channeled to think that when we say voodoo, is that images that are spiritually programmed to do certain things for us.
Yeah.
That's also voodoo.
Yes.
Now you are making us understand that that's not only
the voodoo. The literal meaning is let your life be free. So when we have images, when we have powers, it means the powers and the images, the idols we are worshiping, it is making us to be free. Financially, physically, maritally, every aspect of life. It means the images we are worshiping, the idols we are worshiping, or the gods we are worshiping, the ancestors, they are helping us to be free in a particular area of life.
Okay. Okay.
So that is voodoo. It is helping us to be free.
To be free. Okay. I asked this question because I watched a video where someone translated voodoo to mean Abu Diaba image, which I knew was wrong, but I wanted an authority like Togbui Honu to brief us about what voodoo is. Now back to the topic.
So let me chip in before you continue the topic from there. Do you know everybody and their own understanding of a particular topic or content? Okay. Now, when somebody explains an image or a particular goes to be another interpretation, our forefathers, those days, we don't have these CCTV cameras, we don't have bug-proof doors, we don't have everything. So they live in a small thatched homes. So in the night, other wild animals come around. So these and people come, so they prepare the big idols and a whole lot of things in front of the house or in front of the town.
Okay.
So that if the enemy is coming, the enemy will meet the idol first before coming to the house. So the idol will protect them from the enemies attacking them.
Okay.
So the idol there is making them to be free from the attack of the enemies. So it's making the town to be free.
Okay.
That is voodoo.
Okay.
So it has different explanations, in which we will get the time to come and talk about voodoo itself.
Okay. All right. So back to the main topic. Destiny.
Yeah.
Destiny. What is destiny?
Yeah, destiny. We want to look at destiny. Destiny is one of the dearest topic of my heart. Any day, anytime, I would like to speak on it. Anyhow, but before I handle that for you, I want you to go to Oxford Dictionary and check me the meaning of this destiny.
Okay.
So that you will get the clear vision of destiny. Then we'll pick it from there. We want to look at destiny from the Orthodox
dictionary
point of view. Yeah. Destiny is one of the deepest topic everybody must understand across the Atlantic, or across the ocean, or across the globe. Destiny. Yeah, I love to speak about destiny because destiny is my life. Are you there?
Yeah.
You read to the camera so that.
So, according to the Oxford Dictionary, destiny means what happens to someone or what will happen to them in the future, especially things that they cannot change or avoid. The destinies of nations. That's example. He wants to be in control of his own destiny. So things that people cannot change or avoid. Things that
you cannot change or avoid.
Things that will happen in your future.
So it's inevitable. It's unavoidable. Straight go to the point. Destiny is what you are ordained. You are ordained. You are predestined. You are preordained. It's your calling.
Okay.
It's what you are programmed.
What you are programmed.
Yes, what you are programmed to be in life.
Okay. Okay.
What you are created for.
Okay.
Your reason of creation, your being of creation, that is destiny.
That's destiny.
It means what you are called to do in this life, from the day you are born to the day you go back to the Creator. That is your destiny.
Is it really there that people are born with a program from the beginning of their life to the end? Is it really there?
Not people are born. Everybody. Not people are born. You are also having a destiny. I am also having a destiny. Destiny, when you come to the physical analysis, just like we are running a 100 meters race. So everybody on its own lane.
Okay.
So this channel, everybody on his own lane. So your lane is not my lane. That is why I am not created in you. You're not created in me. We are created individually.
All right.
So the day you are born is not the day that I am born. The day they born you, they born somebody also somewhere. So God created everybody in a particular way that human comprehension cannot understand.
Okay.
Yes. So we are created in a lane.
In a lane.
Yes.
Okay. So the days that we are born, is it in connection to our destiny? Is it important?
That is your destiny.
It's part of your destiny.
When you are born on this life, your destiny starts counting from there. The clock started from there.
Okay. What about pregnancy period?
Yes.
It's all part.
It's all part. The day your parents are having intercourse, and the fallopian tube, when your mother is in the season, and the spermatozoa meets the ovulation tube?
Yeah.
Yeah, those who do science. Okay. I left my science for some years back.
Okay.
So that connection, there's a spiritual connection. What happens before your mother will be pregnant for the first day, a month to the 9 months, and they born you safety on this earth? That is destiny started from there. From the day one of your pregnancy.
Okay.
Till they born you, what you are coming to do, your marriage life, your business life, your schooling life, everything till you die is your destiny. It will be programmed. And people tell you to be calling.
Okay.
So that is your destiny.
That's your destiny.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is it important at all that people will know their destiny? Is it important?
Yes, very, very important. Very, very, very important for you to know your destiny, because your destiny is the tire under the car. So can any car run without tire? If a car is not having tire under it, you can't do anything. It will be a scrap, or it will be at a fitting shop. So all cars need a tire to run on the street or to go wherever they are going. So our life tire is our destiny.
Wow. Okay. So what if someone doesn't know his destiny? What will happen?
Yes. Some people might not know their destiny, but alongside the way, they get it from their parents. So it means that your mother can tell you, Paul, I want you to be this for me, because she carried you when you are in the tummy.
Okay.
She carried you for 9 months. So she has a connection with you. Do you know what your mother drink is what you also take in your stomach? What your mother eat is what you take.
Yeah.
The air she's breathing is what feed you in the stomach for the 9 months.
Yeah.
So she rather listen to you when you are there. She rather tell the people that the baby moved to one direction, the baby moved to another direction. I'm not feeling the movement of the baby. I have to go for a checkup. So she is number one connection with you. Your father can also tell you. Your grandmother can also tell you. I'm giving you the means of identification of your destiny. Okay. Yes. Your grandmother can tell you as well. Your grandfather can also tell you. And CEs, we have CEs that can tell you. We have visionaries that can tell you. We have Bokono that can tell you. And we have a whole lot of people in this domain that can tell you. I can also tell you if you come in contact with me. Okay,
so you also know how to tell people?
Yes, I can find it from the beginning to the end.
Fine, good. True, by what means?
We have the spiritual divinations.
Divination?
Yeah.
Are you a diviner?
Yes, I'm a diviner.
Oh, okay.
I'm a diviner.
So, talking about
the small one, the small one, not the big one. I'm a small diviner.
You are a Bokon?
I'm a small diviner.
You are a small diviner?
Small diviner, okay. Yeah. Among the least among all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now talking about parents knowing about their children's destiny, grandmothers, grandparents, and being able to tell them. You see, that reminds me, sometimes in our homes, before children have their own pattern they want to take, maybe as a child, the child feels like when he grows, he wants to be a doctor. But the mother feels like the child must be a physician or an engineer. And the two are having conflicting views. Meanwhile, when you look at a child, what the child wants to be herself or himself in the future is actually what she feels she is good at. And then the mother's idea is rather an imposition, what the mother wants the child to be. How do you fuse the two? Because sometimes they say follow your heart.
It's very simple.
Okay.
I said that your parents can know your destiny as well. And sometimes with the in-depth of your feelings, you can know. Your destiny will make you, that the work you are doing, you feel relaxed. You feel comfortable in that work.
Okay.
You will not have any pressure. Even your boss will not be there before you be worrying yourself going up and down. Without your boss, you will feel comfortable at your side. You do everything perfectly without anybody instruction. Okay. So the job you do and you feel the most relaxed in that job will be your destiny job. So back to your question. If your mother is guiding you to your destiny, it will not be any conflict. So you have the signal. That is why most people go ahead and praise their parents and say, it was my mommy who helped me to become this in future. She directed my path. So when your mommy is in connection with your destiny, she will not force you to do what you are not up to do.
So that means the parents...
So she will be guiding you according to the steps.
Okay. But could they be wrong sometimes?
Yes. Sometimes they can be wrong if they are not sensitive to themselves. Sometimes they feel to protect their posterity or legacy. So they will tell you that I am a medical doctor. So I want you to take after me or to take my company. So they will force you to become what you don't want to be.
Okay.
But if you want to know your child destiny, from the infancy, you must study the child. You must study the child closely. Then you come to observation to know that, no, my child is not a medical doctor, but he's rather playing with these toys. He's rather handling the television. Anytime he go to the television, take a screwdriver. He wanted to open the television and see what is inside. The people are showing on the screen. He wanted to know what is inside.
But we beat them and stop them from doing those things.
Yes. That is our time of training us. You think the child want to spoil the television or anything at all. Then you rather go and get him something that is not working. Put it in front of the child. Is that okay? Anytime at all you buy a toy ball for the child, you want the boy to play ball. You give him the boy refuses to play the ball. You give it to him, throw it away. Leave the child. Get him another thing. Get him a book. When he's in infancy, I saw one child at the age of, I think they said the child is six months or I think 6 months or less than a year.
Okay.
The little child will cry and go and take a book. Among all other things now, how the little child will cry and go, if the sisters are learning, you see the little child crying. He wanted to collect the book. Until you give the child the book, he or she will not stop crying. So they bought this child 12 books, and those apps on the phone, they bought it for the child. I think she got a scholarship at the university or so. It's different from somebody who hold the books and tear the books all the time. Tear the books all the time. Get the book, any other artifact or any other items. Through that, you'll be observing closely.
Okay.
Are you getting the point?
I'm getting you. I'm getting you. So, one point to know your destiny is observance.
Yes, through close observation.
Okay. Okay.
You cannot observe yourself. Somebody older than you can observe you.
From childhood.
From childhood.
But there will be part of the memory
and
that you
tame
have.
You, yes, and tame you. And tame you according to your steps. Okay. Because that is what you do all the time.
Okay. What about people that they are so versatile that anything that we give them, they are able to do?
Yes.
So you become confused studying them. When you give the boy a pebble, he knows how to throw a pebble. So you may think the boy is going to grow to be a catapult thrower. When you give the boy a gun, he'll be able to shoot well. You may think the boy is supposed to be a soldier or a security person. When you give the boy a chalk, they will stand before a board and nurture you, teach you what you don't know. So you may think the child is supposed to be a teacher. That one will signal you in a confusing manner. How do you study such a boy and know the boy's destiny?
It's very simple. Among all things that you do, you'll be more perfect in one than others.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Among all that they have given to you, others. So when you give a child a gun and the examples we are putting, the chalk and the pen and a whole lot of things, put more before the child. You'll be able to be handling more or carrying one alongside. Okay. So when you give him the pen, the chalk, the stone, a whole lot of things, the screwdriver and the whole, he will put one in his pocket and be playing with the rest. Then you must know he valued one more than the rest.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's go more spiritual.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go more spiritual. Aside giving our viewers that gift of observance.
Yes.
Which we know sometimes it works. Sometimes you can make a mistake. What's spiritually the most credible way of finding out your destiny?
Yes.
The most credible.
There's not most credible. They are all credible depending upon the source you went to. The sources of finding they are more there. I said that one of the easiest way you can get it if you are not closer to us is you go to the seashore. You go to the seashore when you remove the fishes from the net, the fresh one. Some of the fishes they have stones in their head. Some of the fishes have smaller white stones. White stones. Not the fish they put into the fridge, not the frozen ones.
Fresh one.
The fresh one from the net.
Okay.
Or the fresh one from the net. Get it, bring it home, cut the head, not the frozen fish or the frozen this thing. Cut it and remove the 2 pebbles from the head. Then you get oli pepe. I'll get you the copy of the pictures of the leaves. Oli pepe and vivima. Ground the vivima. Add it to the stones. Put it under your pillow. Do your prayers in the night. All kind of prayers. They are prayers. So you sleep on it. Whatever you want to know about your destiny will be revealed unto you. That is what. Yes, that is the one.
Just like that.
Just like that. Just get the pebbles from the head of a fish.
And the 2 herbs.
The 2 herbs, oli pepe and vivima. I'll get you the
pictures.
The pictures. Then you post it as well.
Right.
Then with that, you can sleep on it. Pray that I want to understand this. But if you don't pray, they will give you all that this thing that you cannot comprehend because your spiritual attitude is not up there.
Okay.
So they will show you things that maybe
you don't
need to see because there are small things in the spiritual realm than the physical. The spiritual realm gives birth to the physical. It is the spirit that gives birth to the physical. So the life we are living will have more spiritual than physical. So your destiny is number one thing about life. You need not to worry yourself for any other things. Number one, find out the business you have to do on this earth. Don't do business because others are doing it. Yes, I don't sit on camera to speak because others are speaking on camera. No, I was saying that, oh, my brother, what am I going to do in this life?